Hey gang, welcome back to Joe Daddy's Workshop. As you can see, I'm not in the shop. I'm back in the kitchen at our house. Now if you remember, a few videos ago, I had installed a washing machine that we had bought. It was a new front loader from LG. We replaced the Frigidaire model that had failed us. And so now I want to install the dryer that matches that washing machine. The dryer we have is also the Frigidaire that matched the one that we had previously, matched the washing machine. And it still works, but it has a bearing or something going bad in it as well. Probably not that hard to fix, but because we installed the new washing machine, we're going to install the new dryer as a match set. So let me show you that washing machine and the dryer that I'm going to be removing. So here's the washing machine, as I mentioned. This is a very nice machine. I showed the features on it previously in the other video, and it is working very well. This is the dryer that we have, this Frigidaire. Just to give you an idea, I don't know if it'll do it or not, but I'm going to hit the start button. You can hear that. You can hear that sound. So, you know, it's probably something simple to fix. I don't plan to throw this away necessarily. I will probably try to fix that and maybe sell it to somebody else, or maybe donate it to a charity of some sort. So this one also has the pedestal. I'll have to get that loose from the washing machine. As I mentioned in the previous video, we thought we could use the pedestals that we bought with these machines, but they won't work. So currently we have the other one sitting over there in the corner, and more than likely I will stack this one on top of that one, so we have some drawers out here. May as well make use of them if we can. So I need to get this out of the way. Obviously there's a few things that have to be undone. One is the plug-in, pretty simple, and then on the back side is the dryer duct work. So I don't know if I'll film all this, but I want to get this moved forward and disconnect those items and then move on from there. Well, the dryer duct disconnected itself. Easy enough. Okay, dryer's out here, and I do plan to use the wire from the dryer that we had. So this had a little screw on this side. Remove that plate, and now you can see how these were laid out. Now I can't say it's going to be exactly the same on the other machine, but this is your ground, and then you've got 3 different leads on the inside. So there looks like it's red, white, and black in that sequence. Down here on this machine, it did point out ground again on the left there, and then L1 neutral and L2. So it's referring to the center one as neutral. So I'll have to make sure I try to replicate that. The white, yeah, there would be neutral. Okay, so I'm going to take this off in anticipation of using it on the other machine. Okay, so I have the old dryer off to the side. I want to unwrap this one and get a look at it. So it appears there are some instructions on the top here, and there's no no wording, but it's saying unwrap it, get 2 people to lift it out of the styrofoam base. It's got an adjustable feet on it for leveling, connecting your dryer vent down here. Now this machine has a special feature, this dryer. Yes, that is a water connection. Now I can't say we're going to use that, but I'm just telling you it has a water connection because this dryer will create steam inside for different functions. This is your connection for your gas dryer and your electric connection. So there you go. Okay, so it's out of the styrofoam. I'm going to pull this tape on the door and see if there's anything inside. And there is. Okay, put that back. So there is a Y fitting included so that you can hook your water line to the back side of the dryer. So inside is, I guess, like an insurance plan. If you wanted to sign up for it, it gives you the cost over here on the right hand side. Not really looking at that. Registration information. This looks like some sort of a quick guide. It has a little suction cup up here in the corner. You can attach it maybe to the front of the machine. I don't know if you wanted to do that, but it gives you some information there. And same thing, but in another language. So there's some phone numbers to call if you want to, and things you need to do before you're operating your dryer. So read the manual. Current duct should be cleaned prior to installing in your new dryer. Good ventilation is required for proper operation. One end of the duct will connect to your dryer, and the other end to the outside. So pretty simple there. Do not use plastic or thin foil duct. So anyway, information. And then here's the manual. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to read that right now. So obviously there's going to be some information in here that probably needs to be shared, but you know, it tells you this system can actually be stacked if you wanted to stack it. I'm not going to do that. Different things to connection, installation information. So all this is, I'm sure, available online as well, but I'm not going to go through this entire manual. So I'm going to get it back into place, hook up the duct. I will turn it around though and look at connecting the plug. So right here on the back panel, it shows you the 3-wire connection, and it also shows you the 4-wire connection, which is what I'm using. So I'll follow that. So what I can see here, there's an opening here, and I'm assuming this cover will come off to get the wires connected inside, but we'll take a look. Okay, so I'm going to pull this cover off, and I noticed over here it has an indent and it says spare, so that maybe they anticipate you might lose a screw. Let's hope not. So there is the wiring. Now seems kind of odd that this just has a sharp edge. Well, I say sharp. It is rounded off. Okay, it is rounded off. I don't know if they're intended to have like a conduit, or the yeah, I guess conduit connector in that location or not. So I'm going to look that up real quick and check that before I go any further. So I will go over a few things that I noted as I was leafing through this wealth of information here. Apparently you can switch the door if you want. It is reversible, so that's a good thing. It shows you how to do that later on. The accessories that are included: the Y connector drying rack on some models, inlet hose short on some models, inlet hose long on some models. I don't have any of that. Gives you options for these dryer kit ducting and that sort of thing, so I'll show you that in just a second. So it shows you connecting your water to the back side of the dryer, also your gas connection if you have a gas dryer, and connect the electric dryer. Well, one thing is going to be a problem with that, and I'll show you in just a second. So it gives you some specs on where you can put it and place it in, you know, cabinets and stacking it and that sort of thing. How to level the feet with a wrench. So simple stuff like that. This shows you how to switch, I believe, yeah, reversing the door so how to take it off the hinges and reverse the operation. So that's handy if you need to have that happen. In our case, I have the washer door opens to my left and the dryer opens to the right, so they're already matched. So again, reversing the door. And then here it talks about the dryer duct. So it says here you can, if you want it to come out the back, that's one thing, but apparently you can reconfigure it and have it come out of the side. So we're not going to do that, but I'm just showing you that as an option. Then it goes through those steps. And if you were to stack the dryer, items you need for that to happen: venting, again, wire or a hose connection down here on the bottom right, which is right down there, and then gas connection. Here's where I'm going to be paused for a little bit because it talks about this UL listed strain relief. So apparently that's not in the dryer kit. At least I didn't see it. I'll take another look if it is, but I'm sure it's not included. So I'm going to have to get that piece before I can put the wiring in. And then it just goes through the different configurations, I assume, there. Yeah, just going to have to go get that thing. Oh well. I'll be back. Okay, so I did some checking, and what looks like, this thing looks like a piece of plastic. So that's what I was assuming, but it really is the same as this. This is what was on the old dryer, so that's what's going to work. Same thing, it'll pop into the hole, feed the wire through, run the screws on it, and that should take care of it. Now, what I see here as well is this wire above is black, white, and red. So that's why I'm going to put the new wires in place. So I'll take this clamp, let's say, put that one in first. Put that one in. Okay, that should be a little bit better. Okay. I probably could have saved a little bit of time and taken this ground wire loose first, but I didn't. Note to self. That's why they give you an extra screw. There we go. Now I'll make sure there's a little bit of slack on the inside of that so it's not pulling on it. And then I'll have to tighten these up. That'll work. Okay, everything is in place. Let's hit the power button. Oh boy, it even lights up inside. That's pretty cool. So obviously it's going to have different features on it. The dial here indicates normal, heavy duty, bedding, small load, antibacterial. Over here it has delicates, permanent press, towels, sportswear. It says manual dry, speed dry, air dry, and downloaded, because you can actually download different cycles using the app it's built in apparently. And then it gives you different indicators of what you've chosen over here. And apparently these two machines can talk to each other through Wi-Fi. So if you have a program or a function you're running over here, this one will respond to that and try to match it as far as function. There are some other cool features on this that I like about it. In the past we've had different dryers and they've had different lint screens. We did have one years ago that had a lint screen up on top that you pulled out, and then the last one we had, the Frigidaire, it had one inside the door area, and so this one has one as well. So let me show you that. So here it says clear after each use. Nice big lint screen. That's better than the other one that we had. It appears there's also a spring-loaded door in here, so I'm guessing you could run it without this screen, and that door will close off that area. Okay. It runs. Okay, that completes the install for these two LG machines, the washer and the dryer. Hope you found some useful information in this. If not, I at least hope you were entertained by it. I will post the model numbers for both the washer and the dryer, so you can see that and decide if you're interested in maybe making a purchase of these. But that's going to be it for this video, so thanks for watching. If you would, leave a thumbs up and a comment. Let me know what you think about this video. And until next time, take care of yourselves. See ya.